everyone, welcome back to another video. So this is another episode or another video of the series where I build PCs using just parts from Takealot. Please check the other previous videos if you're curious or just want to see, because as much as the prices of the parts went up, they're still valid builds, so it might be worth, if it's got a better performance score, then rather build that as opposed to one of the cheaper, newer ones. Just push the budget a bit more if you can. And I think, as I say in almost all of them, you don't just have to focus on Takealot if that doesn't make sense to you. Use Amazon where you feel fit. I'm just trying to show you from just a pure Takealot point of view. Now with the coronavirus and all the issues that has been placing on shipment and all of that, like I'm currently stressing about getting my samples that I need from Norway. I'm like trying to ship them here, so I don't know how easy that's gonna be. I was supposed to go up there and work on them for a bit, but yeah, that I don't know, with airports and no international travel. Anyway, so yeah, so with imports and that being affected and the cost of everything going up, and factories not going back to work and production, and just prices have gone up on a lot of components. So a lot of the builds we've sadly had to drop performance because that was the best we could afford. And as I said, pick and choose how you want to build. I mean, you could, instead of going for a 1650, because I know a 1650 is a budget graphics card, you could push your budget and go for a 1080 and that will function fine. Might be worth looking at a better power supply, but anyway. So this was the previous build I did for the 10,000 Rand, and this is the newer build. I will, as always, put the new components in the description for you guys if you want to build, mix and match, or check what the prices are, because I mean, I don't know when you're going to be watching this video, so if it's a week later, the price might have dropped or might have gone up a bit. So please check prices. Don't be like, oh, it was under 10,000 now, and then you go and check later and it's like 12,000. It might have just been a luck when I was looking. Okay, so as I said, we kind of dropped performance, at least for the 10,000 and 15,000. Kind of the deal on the 1650 Super didn't actually last very long. I think like almost the day after I uploaded the last one, the deal was over and it was back to its old price, and I was like, not a good thing for me. But what I did was, for I think all the builds actually, I dropped down on what case we're using. So it's a full ATX. So where you save money is on your case, and then obviously the RGB and all that. And I was kind of like, why if I can get a cheaper case? And then so I did that. I mean, you could put an extra 200 Rand, 400 Rand to get this case, or an extra 200 Rand, and then you can even out the 10,000, or whatever you want to do. Always leave room if you guys need to do whatever customizations you want. Also, I changed the power supply to a Raidmax 400 watt, especially for these, for the 10,000 and 15,000. It's not, you don't need to, I mean, I guess for future upgradability, it's good to have a higher wattage, but for now we can save money. And Raidmax is a trusted brand to me. that's what I'm using in my current system, and I've never had a fault with any of the Raidmax products. My case is also a Raidmax case, so I've never had faults with their products. Um, yeah, and it's not like a cheap no-name brand. Um, Most of the parts carried over. I mean, if you look at the hard drive, the SSD and the hard drive were carried over, and they both went up in price. I think almost all the components. We dropped down to a single 8 gig memory stick because everything else was way too high, and there were no deals or anything. So it's not like I could just 200 rand more and have a 16 gig. So the 10,000 is not too great. I mean, rather put a bit more money in if you can. Maybe get another stick. Um, there were like combo deals for like 1,700, I think, for the double pack of the Corsair Vengeance, the 2 times 8 gigs, at 3200 megahertz. Yeah, so we've really had to go with the cheap options for now. Then the 1500 build, we just changed to the B450 Tomahawk because that is back in store, which is good, and it is a good budget motherboard. So that is very good. So we saved a couple of bucks there. I mean, essentially you've got 1,700, 1,619 rand change. So you could choose something else to upgrade, but I mean, I kind of left that for you guys to decide where you want to change. Yeah, I don't think there's much in terms of a graphics card upgrade for what would be like 5,000 rand. So the 1650 is still the budget choice. And then the 25,000 was the only room where I could see improvement. I decided to upgrade the processor. Where we had to drop was in memory capacity, which might not be a good thing because we know AMD loves memory, but 16 gigs should still be able to handle, a Ryzen 7 should still be able to utilize a 16 gigs well enough. You know, it should be good. And then I decided to go for a RTX 2070. The other way that I had initially was the Ryzen 7 2700 and a RTX 2070 Super. It works out also to be under 25,000, and you still got like money to spare with this build. And at the end of the day, these are, I guess, gaming orientated. So as much as you could shift and fiddle this budget around and probably get it better for desktop and workstation, optimize it for gaming, going for a 2070 as opposed to like, I guess you could go for a 2060, but there were no 2060s on sale in stock. And then you could also change to an NVMe or an M.2, take away the 2070, maybe go for a 1070, although I don't think there was much of a like big price difference. There's lots of edits that you can obviously do, so please don't take my builds as like gospel. You must also have your own opinion when you're looking and following these guides and using them. I'm just showing what you can do at these different price ranges. Yeah, I think that is it. Thanks for watching, and I hope this coronavirus thing stops at some point, and then the prices can be a bit more affordable, and then the builds will start experiencing better performance, especially with like the imminent release of the new AMD processors and all that. So we should start to see shifts in prices later on in the year. Yeah, I don't know if we'll see it super soon because of no factories working. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions on what I could have done differently, what components, what parts I should have picked instead, I'm always willing to listen, and I'm also always willing to learn. Yeah, if you like this, please click the like button. Please subscribe for more if you want to see more. I'm trying to do these more regularly, but I seem to be doing them irregularly. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.